Hello, my name is Жанна Bukbaevna, and we're going to deal with grammar, especially present perfect tense. If you are ready, let's get started. So first of all, let's look at the form of the present perfect. So the affirmative sentence, like I have worked, you have worked, we, they have worked, and he, she, it has worked or has written. So here we see the form, the formulation of the affirmative sentence in the present perfect. So here subject I, you, we, they, he, she, it. So here have, auxiliary verb have. In the third person it is has. And the main verb is work or write, yeah? But here we see that the work in the word work we add ed at the end of the word, so it is a past participle, the third form of the verb. So you know that the verbs can be regular or irregular. So if we have regular verb, we add just ed, yeah? Or if we have irregular verb, so we use the third form of this regular verb or past participle. For example, write, wrote, written. So this third form is written, yeah? We have written, it has written, okay? So interrogative sentence, that is question. In the question sentence, the sentence should be like this. Have I or you, we, they worked? So look at the form. We just change the order, yeah? Subject with the auxiliary verb have. Yeah? Here, for example, I have worked. Have I worked? You have written. Have you written? Okay, in the first we use auxiliary verb have, then subject, then past participle, then at the end question mark, of course. The negative sentence, we use here not. The example here with the contracted form, it is with apostrophe N apostrophe T. For example, I, you, we, they haven't worked. So not we add between the auxiliary verb and the main verb. Have not worked. Yeah, they have not written. It has not worked. She has not written. Or the contracted form, haven't or hasn't. Let's go for them. Uses when we use present perfect tense. Firstly, we use for an action that happened in the past, but whose results are obvious in the present. Okay, well, the action that happened in the past, but it has connection to the present. So let's look at this. This car is dirty, yeah? And the action is, here the man is washing this car. In the present now, the car is clean, yeah? So we can see the examples like this. John's car is dirty in the first picture. The second, he washes the car. And the last one, he has washed the car. So he has already washed the car. Here we use the present perfect tense. That's the result in the present, okay? Second usage. We use the present perfect for an action that has just finished. For example, here we can see Mark is having lunch in the photo, the picture. In the second picture, he has just had lunch. There is nothing in the plate. That is on the plate. That is why he has just had lunch. It is finished already. Yeah. The time expression here, just. But then we'll talk about more about time expressions. Okay. The usage. For an action that started in the past and hasn't finished yet. Okay, so it continues. For example, these people, we bought the house in 2000. Okay, just imagine, we bought the house in 2000. We still live in the neighborhood. Yeah, we have lived for 15 years. We have lived here since 2000. So imagine in this picture that neighbors, they bought the house in 2000. Yes, and the two neighbors, so here two houses, they bought their house in 2000, and they still live in the neighborhood. They are neighbors, and imagine that is 2015, the year is, and they say that we have lived here for 15 years. So in this period of time, they will lived. Okay, they lived from 2000 till 2015. So they can say we have lived here for 15 years, or you can say we have lived here since 2000. So two sentences are possible here, but the time expressions is here, not the time expression, that here the words for and since, so time expressions, sorry. Number 4, for experiences we have or haven't lived. For example, he has flown a plane, but he has never tried bungee jumping. So he's a bungee jumping. Yeah, he has flown. Where it is lost. He has flown a plane, but he's never tried bungee jumping. So here, present perfect tense, the form has flown, has never tried. In the second example, have you ever traveled by plane? Is a question sentence. Have and ever, same expression, then the traveled. Same expressions here, ever and never. Usage number 5, for an action that happened in unspecified time. Here is a photo, a picture. What do you think? What kind of sentence should be here? The children have tidied their room. Right, so it was mess in the room. They clean and they have tidied their room. So the present now, they have tidied their room. But we don't know when it has happened. When they tidied, when did they tidy the room? It's not important. Important that the children have tidied their room. The time expressions: ever, never, just, already, yet, for, since, how long, so far, lately, recently, always. If you meet or if you have such kind of times words in a sentence, then we'll know that it is present perfect tense. Okay, it helps you to distinguish or to indicate the tense of the sentence. The usage of already and yet. For example, I have already got dressed. So here is a boy and he has already got dressed. So already we write between the auxiliary verb and the main verb, get dressed. So in this case is got dressed because past participle we have to use by the form of present perfect. Second example, I haven't done my homework yet. So usually yet, the word yet, we use at the end of the sentence. I haven't done my homework yet. Okay? Has Sarah called yet? And also, yet we always use in a negative sentence and in a question sentence. Has Sarah called yet? And here a negative and here's a question. Have gone to and have been to, the difference between them. For example, Mary has gone to London. I miss her so much. It means she is still there. She hasn't returned yet. So has gone to, it means you're gone to somewhere and you haven't arrived yet. Okay? And what about have been to? Have you ever been to London? For example, the question here. Of course, I've been to London a lot of times. It's such an amazing city. So I have been to, it means you have gone and come back. Okay? And you're talking with your friends and you're talking about it. So that is the end of the lesson. See you next week.